right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and stop. Let me go shut it down here real quick. It's tracking pretty much right on point, so I guessed right here. 30% got us to pretty much, we see we're at 220.7 kPa. And then up top here, it falls off a little bit. So we might need a little duty cycle added. So we see the duty cycle's holding 30%. So it goes to stage 1 to stage 2. Stage 2 is holding at the actual table value. And then up top here, we might need a little bit more interference, a little bit more duty cycle. So we might need to ramp the duty cycle up. This is common at high engine speeds. Once you start to turn the boost up, they need to give it more duty cycle at the high RPM because back pressure starts to pick up. So you're using the boost controller to push down on the gate to overcome the back pressure that's picking up as engine speed goes up, because back pressure actually will be kind of an exponential shape. It'll rise with engine speed as we're going up on a turbo engine. So let's take a look at the graph real quick. Taking a look here, boost or power definitely went up. So now we're at 345 torque, and we're looking here 430 horsepower. So that definitely picked up there. Let's jump into our duty cycle table here because that's just needs a small tweak. So this is where we were seeing the boost taper a little bit. I'm going to bump this to 34% duty cycle, and from 55 to 65 we'll do Shift H, we'll bump that up. What I'm going to do is take this value, bring it up here to the table, we'll do Shift V, vertically interpolate. We're going to go to our next target here at 240, and then we can see it's shifting its way up here. I'm going to guess that this needs, we're going up another 20 kPa, which is about a couple more pounds of boost, 2-3 pounds of boost. I'm going to say let's go up another 8% duty cycle, and we'll try that and see where that puts us, see if we get up to that 20-21 pound range. So 240 kPa is about 20-21 pounds. Let's store that. Let's go in to take a look at our fuel and what that looks like. Now the fuel should be pretty close at this point to being where it needs to be at. Looks like this is giving me a lag here in storing that. Let's just give this a second here. There we go. Okay, so now if we're playing this back and we're going through here, we see that the closed loop comp is taking out a little bit of percent of fuel, not a lot, a couple percent here. I could probably take out from right about here, right about 4,500. From 100 MGP and higher, I could probably take out about 3%. So let's do Shift asterisk 0.97. Let's take out a touch of fuel, and then we'll blend that vertically, Shift V, just to get that filled in. Do Shift H, just blend some of this into the table. Looking at this, differential pressure is still holding. If we take a look at our duty cycle, it's only 36%, so that all looks good. Let's take a look at our knock, make sure there wasn't any knock activity. Now, there was a slight bit right here. So I added that timing in. It definitely picked up on the graph, but as a result, it was kicking in here. So looks like number 2 cylinder was getting just a little bit. And that's what we haven't actually detuned number 2 cylinder. We did go in and turn the gain down a little bit to try to quiet it down, but it looks like all the cylinders definitely got a little louder with that bump in timing. So we might need to bump that out a little bit. Let's go back to our spark table. Let's see where we're at here. So we do see it was pulling out some timing, a little bit of timing in other cylinders right here. So we could jump in and actually take out some of the timing. Let's take it out right in here, right up to about 55. Let's take out a degree. Oops, let's undo that. Not set it to a degree. I did equals -1. We actually want to take it out. So we'll go in here and we'll do -1. There we go. We'll do a horizontal interpolation. I think we're good there. I'm not going to change any more spark timing. We're just going to detune it in that area where it was knocking. So right here, right where it's picking up a little bit of knock activity, right in this range. We do see up top here, it looked like it was going in here. It hit the rev limiter, and it was having some kind of a interaction right there. I'm not going to worry about that. Now, it looks like for some reason my laptop is slowing down here a little bit. I'm not sure why it's hesitating here. It's a little bit weird. So the fuel is okay. The spark looks okay. Detune that a little bit. We jump back in here to our closed loop boost. We should find now that we're going to hit that target at 240. So let's do a pull. Let's see where we're at. Let's look at our knock control. Let's look at our fuel and see where we end up at. So I think we're going to get about 450, I'm guessing, in terms of power. Probably before it's going to be unsafe, or we have to run too little timing to try to run that boost that we want to run at. Now, this is flex fuel, so we can just put ethanol in it and make up a whole bunch of power difference. So I'm not going to get too hung up on this, but you can see the process of how to go about this. So at this point, I think we're good. Let's do it.
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.